Hello everyone, hope you're doing fine. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a technique in ANSYS Fluent Meshing for meshing like not very clean and nice objects like the one that you're seeing in the picture here. There are some not very clean features here in this geometry. For example, you can see here there are sharp edges, and this is not going to be meshed with the like the watertight meshing or other techniques that you know, like workbench meshing tool. So you have to use this technique in ANSYS Fluent Meshing, which is called uh, shrink wrap. And let's quickly open Fluent, and then I'll show you how to uh, basically mesh this geometry. So the first thing you have to do is import the CAD file. So you go to the outline view, and then you import the CAD file, select meter, and then select all files, and then the geometry, which is in the format of TGF, which is fine. Once you imported the geometry, you can actually draw it, and you can see that the geometry is imported. The first thing then is just to right click on this and construct the geometry bounding box around this, like your CFD domain geometry. And the first thing you have to do is to click on the create object, and then click on the wall, and then select some numbers and test it to see if you're happy with what you're basically making. So from -100 to 300, this is my X extension. So for Y, I will put -50 to 50. And for Z, from -40 to 40. And then you click on draw, and you can see your box. It looks good. I click on create, and I call it domain. Click on OK. Then you can see that your domain is created. I would also like to make a body of influence around this. So let's draw a body of influence as well and see how it looks. This is looking good as well. I will call it BOI, body of influence. And you can see that the body of influence is also created. And then you can also draw them all. And you can see that your body of influence as well as your domain is created. So the next thing that you have to do is to right click on the model, and then the material points where exactly your for example air or water is located. So you can click on this one, on this button here, and then keep the control button and select 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. And then here you can click on compute. You can also click on the preview, and you can clearly see that your fluid domain is there. You can bring this a little bit down to make completely sure. Yeah, this looks good. I will call it fluid, and then create. This is your fluid point. And then the next thing is to do some sizings, scoped. So some general scope, sizing. So from from 0.1 to 5, this is my general scope sizing for everything, for body of influence, domain, and object. This is a general one. I will call it general. and then I click on apply, and then I click on create, and then I will go for my body of influence and I will select one. I will call it body of influence, and then I only select the body of influence, then create, and then you click on compute. This is going to take a few seconds. Once the sizing is computed, you can actually close this, and then what you have to do is start doing the shrink wrap surface meshing. So click on domain, keep the control and click on object and select both domain and object. Make sure that you don't select the body of influence, and then go to the wrapping, extract edges, click OK, and then create inspection loops collectively, and then go to wrapping and shrink wrap, and from external choose your fluid and then call it, for example, shrink, and this one you can change it to 0.7 and then click on OK. And again, this is going to take some like a minute or so, depending on your sizing and other parameters that you have specified. And yeah, so this is generating the surface mesh now. All right, the surface mesh is generated, and you can see it here. This is your surface mesh, and then under the shrink you can see your objects and the volumetric region. So the second thing you have to do, the next thing you have to do is to right click on this and then create compute. Click on compute and then click on fluid and click on OK. All right, this is done. And then the next thing you have to do, so you have two volumetric region. One is called fluid and the other one is object. Object is your solid part. So make sure that your fluid type is fluid, and then your object, you would like to change it to dead because, yeah, this is not part of your simulation. So change type to dead, and then right click on the cell zone and then click on auto mesh. Okay. So you can set some boundary layer mesh. You can click on set, first aspect ratio 10, number of layers 5. You can just keep the default numbers and then create. And the volume fill, you can, for example, use polyhexacore. And then you don't want to keep the solid zone. And then click on apply and then mesh. Yes. So this is going to generate your volume mesh. All right, your volume mesh is created. Insert a clipping plane. And yeah, you can clearly see that your geometry is actually meshed very nicely. So, and the body of influence is smaller than the general one. From the general sizing setting, and this looks good. So let's switch to solution. And there we can look at the mesh a little bit better. All right, so you can go to graphics, mesh, and then save and display. You can click on edges, and then you can create some surface, a plane on XY plane, create, then you can create another mesh. You can look at the mesh on the plane, this one, uniform, and black, save and display. Yeah, and then look at the geometry. Which looks like this. So if I create another surface, new plane. So let's look at it again. Display. All right. So I think I should make a surface on this one. A surface plane on. Yeah. Actually XY plane. Yes. This looks, I guess, better. In order to make sure that is, yeah, let's do this. Create. And then create another mesh. Yeah, this is the bottom of the ship. I think this looks good. So you can actually play with the surface, bring it a little bit higher, and then look at your mesh a little bit closer to the middle of the plane. Let's do this as well. Surface, another surface, new plane. So XY plane. Before that, I would like to change the display again. Okay, so let's bring this a little bit higher. I would say maybe 5. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. I will call it plane XY. Create. Then another mesh for plane XY. Save and display. Uniform. Black. And then, yeah, this looks fantastic. So you see that your geometry is basically meshed very cleanly. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time.